Definitely going to be a unanimous decision victory for Naoya Inoue. TstreeT Controversy with Fight View 360. Let's go ahead and mute this and get the business. It is Sunday morning, September the 14th, 2025. This is actually on Facebook. Top Rank currently right now doesn't have a TV deal. They're working on a deal with either NBC Peacock, Stars, or Paramount Plus. Remember, their Top Rank on ESPN deal had ended in the end of July, and they haven't had a network since, but they've been leasing out their fighters and using other means to broadcast their fighters, like Oscar Valdez fought on ESPN Knockout last week. Wait, I'm not looking for that. And as you can see, Inoue is fighting on Top Rank Facebook page. So let's go ahead and talk about it. He fought Murodjon Akhmadaliev to defend his undisputed titles at 122 pounds. The biggest news of, I guess, this storyline of Inoue at this point is that Junto Nakatani, the fight that we all want to see, he has moved up officially to 122, and he is ranked number 1 by the WBA. As you can see here, Murodjon Akhmadaliev was the interim WBA champion. Slowly but surely, the WBA has been adding more champions to each division, as they did for several years up until they were threatened with having their sanctioning status taken away. So, pretty clear-cut win for Inoue. However, I am starting to notice, he's starting to get hit a lot more, despite the fact that Murodjon Akhmadaliev really kind of fought in spurts, and he did, he clearly lost the fight by several rounds, but he did get some nice hard shots on Inoue, and we're starting to notice that he's not invincible. There's Junto Nakatani. The man that we all want to see is looking like that fight's going to happen sometime around the spring of next year. We ain't even hear the cards. So it was 118, 111, 117, 110 twice. There's Bob Arum. By the way, unfortunately, it's some bad news that about not even 30 minutes ago, news came out that Ricky Hatton has died, and the rumors of circulating around his death are pretty, disturbing. But anyway, now he's going to be fighting David Allen Picasso, meaning Inoue, in December, I believe it's going to be. Is that the date that they set up for him? Let me check here. Inoue, Picasso. And then in April or May sometime next year, December the 27th in Saudi Arabia. And then May of next year, and also Nakatani is going to be in that car. April and May of next year, we're supposed to see the Nakatani fight. And that's a fight that should be in Japan, to be very honest. But yeah, the dude's a very special fighter, man. By far the best in the lower weight divisions. And he can also be a 3-division undisputed champion, just like Terrence Crawford, who became undisputed after the big upset win over Canelo Alvarez last night. So it's been a very active 24 hours in boxing between the unfortunate passing of Ricky Hatton in Inoue getting the win over Murodjon Akhmadaliev, his long-time mandatory, actually. And I like this translator woman. She's always on point. Let's listen into the post-fight interview. Why is it so low? That's not on my end. I'm sorry. There it is. They're turning it up. I do think that 126 is going to be the cap for Inoue if he does move up after Nakatani, if he beats him. And he's going to start Alan Picasso. Where you at, Picasso?
Thank you so much for coming to Nagoya to see my fight tonight.
この試合は自分にとってすごくモチベーションの高い試合となりました。それは対戦相手であるムロジョン・アフマダリエフ選手の実力をすごく評価していたから、この
Forgot he goes by another name, don't he?
することができました。ありがとうございました。
I am so motivated and determined to fight against Akhmadaliev tonight because he's so good and so great at boxing. So because of him, we will be able to fight so good. Thank you so much, everyone, and Akhmadaliev will fight me.
まずはそのアフマダリエフ選手の印象から伺いたいんですけれども、彼の中で最も難しい相手だというような言葉もありました。改めてムロジョン・アフマダリエフとはどんなボクサーだったんでしょうか。
So, what kind of fighter and how did you like him as a fighter and his opponent for tonight?
はい、1ラウンド目から、アフマダリエフの
Damn, Ricky.
をしていたら正直この試合は分かんない試合になったと思います。ですがチーム井上この試合に向けてすごく戦術を練ってきて、今日の当日体重であったり戦い方、スピードを生かした戦い方ってものにすごくフォーカスを向けて、挑んできた結果だと思います。
If I had to stick into his rhythm, I couldn't be able to fight through 12 rounds. But Team Inoue actually built a great strategy, and we actually used my speed and technique and everything that I have during the fight. So I didn't follow his strategy. I did my own strategy, and that's why I got victorious today.
そんな中で、中盤以降は少し井上尚弥選手リズムを掴んでいるようなそんな風にも見えましたけれども、その中で、倒しに行きたい、という感覚、もしくは倒せるぞという感覚はあったでしょうか。
Especially during the middle of the round, I think you got the momentum. But did you feel like you have to finish the fight, or did you think that you have to go distance?
もちろん、倒しに行きたい気持ちはすごくあり、そんな気持ちをぐっと抑えながらこの判定決着というものに、考えを置いて戦っていましたので、今日こういう結果となりました。ただ中盤、倒しに行こうと思って打ち合いに挑んでいたらまた違う結果が、今日この夜訪れたと思うので、今日はこの戦い方が、大正解だと思います。
I wonder if Akhmadaliev is going to move up or probably stay in the division and try to reign after Inoue leaves.
Middle of the round, but I didn't, and I stick to my game plan that we can go distance. So if I tried to finish him in the middle of the round, this couldn't be either way. So I don't know if I can win it.
そして今日は初めての名古屋での試合ということになりました。こうやって見てみますと、もうぎっしりとファンの方が詰めかけています。ぜひこの会場の雰囲気の感じ方いかがだったでしょうか。
So first time in Nagoya, and please, if you have any words for everybody, please hear it now.
11日にこの名古屋に、入ったんですけど、そこからの過ごし方とこの試合までに向き合う気持ちっていうものはすごく楽しみながらやってこれました。そしてまたこの名古屋で試合ができたっていうのは自分の中で新鮮な気持ちということで、これもまた、楽しませていただきました。
I got here 11th of September and then spent few days until fight night. I really enjoyed the stay, and I hope you enjoyed the fight, and I had great time in Nagoya. So thank you so much for having me, and I think I love Nagoya so much.
そして今日はプロモーターのボブ・アラムさんがあちらに見えていますけれども、先ほど試合後に、こんなに、
Bob Arum like 100.
見たことがないという
He's eternal.
かけられていました。ご自身でその辺の自覚いかがでしょうか。
大ありですね。賢いボクシングを選択すればできるんだということを今日証明できたのかなと思います。
Yes, I think I proved myself that I can fight smart tonight if I'd like to. Any thoughts?
Yeah, we saw tonight what a complete fighter Inoue has become. Not only a great puncher, but great strategy, great footwork. That's what the real all-time greats have. And this young man demonstrated it tonight.
今日は井上選手が完璧なコンプリートファイターであるというところを見せたと思います。スピード、そしてテクニックだけではなく戦略に沿ってしっかりと戦っていくということができていて、それこそが彼を偉大なファイターにしているんだと思いました。
何か受けて一言ありますか？
はい、大丈夫です。
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for saying that.
さあそれでは一戦、終えた後で、気が早くて恐縮なんですけれども、ぜひ今後予定もし具体的なお名前話があるんでしたらぜひ教えてください。言える範囲で結構です。
So if you have any plan for the future, it'd be great if you can share that with us.
具体的な話で言いますと次サウジアラビアで
Saudi Arabia.
あると聞いているのではいあれ
Let me see something here. I'm waiting for this long post-fight interview to end.
はい、12月にサウジアラビアで、戦いが、あると聞いているのでまたそこに向けて、精進してまた素晴らしいボクシングを見せれるように、頑張っていきますので今後とも、期待して応援していただけたら嬉しく思います。今日は本当にありがとうございました。
I have a plan to fight in Saudi Arabia in December, so I have to get ready for that. Anyone?
They're going to Nakatani. They're going to bring him in the ring.
This is
The disrespect to
in the world, and that's why I'm so happy, and I know Hayashi-san is so happy to have
David Picasso.
him all over, so people can see what a great talent he is.
I want to see the height difference. This is going to be their first face-off, I believe, right? I think they did another one.
あと1勝12月
Oh, Nakatani's leaving.
来年東京ドームで盛り上げましょう。
Okay, one more fight and I'm gonna get you Nakatani.
さあ非常に楽しみな試合が今後も見られるということになりました。改めまして世界スーパーバンタム級4団体統一チャンピオン井上尚弥選手です。もう一度大きな拍手をお願いします。
So here's the thing. Inoue, he can clean out 126. He could beat Angelo Leo. And if you see Nick Ball's last performance against Sam Goodman, he can beat Nick Ball. He could probably stop Nick Ball. He already beat Steve Fulton. Bruce Shushu Carrington. I'm not quite sure. I haven't seen anything too special yet from Carrington, but I'm not going to count him out yet. I believe Inoue could beat Ray Vargas and Rafael Espinoza. So you already have another potential undisputed run right there. And how old is Inoue? What is he? 32? Okay, he's got some time. Now, I don't believe 130. I think 130 is a little bit too far for him. I'm not saying that, he wouldn't be able to beat Pudgy, Emmanuel Navarrete, or Eduardo Nunez, Sugar Nunez. Lamont Roach, he's never coming back down there. So, and he would starch out Jazz the Dickens, and then you got Oshaki Foster. But then again, didn't Steve Fulton move up? Isn't Steve Fulton moving up? So when you really think about it, he can definitely have a successful run at 126 and 130. I don't know with the way the 130s are looking. I don't know. I know he can beat Jazz the Dickens. I know he can beat Navarrete and Sugar Nunez. So I don't know. Only time will tell. With that being said, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I mean, the guy, like here's the thing. I'm going to go ahead and say that Terrence Crawford is pound for pound from what he did with took Canelo Alvarez last night, moving all the way up to 168. No rehydration clause, no nothing. 3-time undisputed champion. And he becomes undisputed. He beat Canelo clearly in can be argued dominating fashion. Usyk number 2, Inoue number 3. Inoue goes on to beat Nakatani. See, they've been trading, that number 1 pound for pound spot for so many years now. But right now, and they've all been kind of edging each other out. But I gotta give it to Terrence Crawford. And it's crazy because Usyk can probably become pound for pound number 1 if he goes and beat the winner of Fabio Worley and Joe Parker. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I didn't get a chance to watch these fights because I had to take a nap. Actually, I didn't take a nap. My body crashed on me because the main event of Canelo versus Crawford didn't end till like 2 a.m. So expect more content from me. I know people have been wondering where I've been at. My daughter's been sick. I'm just going to leave it at that. And, you know, just prayers to me and my family. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.